Okay, I finally made it to the front road, and this is also one of those one-way streets. What you'll find, especially motorcycles running in the opposite direction, is just part of life. That's what they do here. But if you were to close your eyes and be placed in a different street, it would be pretty much identical. You know, if you look at the telephone poles, there's wires everywhere. There's, you know, vehicles parked and this and that and the other, and it's basically the same thing, carbon copied throughout the city, other than some streets are bigger and some a little smaller, but they're not very big except for the major streets. And in this little building here, you'll find that it's a little satellite police station that opens at night when the bars are open. And that little triangle with a circle, a little flashing light on top, they place it out on the road and turn it on to let people know that there's police there, you know. And if you need help or whatever, I guess you can go and see what they've got to say. Ah yes, here's the home massage. This is a very unique place in comparison to some of the other places, because normally when you go up and down the street, you'll find that they sit in front, and there's between here and the next major intersection, which is not that far, maybe three or four blocks down the road, there's probably 50 of them, maybe even more. I don't know, I've never counted them. But look at this guy, there he goes. He's got this little sidecar and he's got his business running right alongside him. There goes a transport motorcycle carrying all kinds of supplies. It's amazing. Ah yeah, here we go. I moved rather quickly, but I had to catch this guy. It's a little rickshaw. He actually goes around town, and he'll pedal his way and take you where you need to go. Anyway, getting back to this home massage thing. They don't sit outside. They don't call you in. They don't try to, you know, convince you to come in and do anything. You do it on your own. And it's a very old, traditional way of doing things, where they don't try to drag you in. The other places, on the other hand, do. They try to convince you to come in, and they, you know, try to tell you what they're selling and this and that and the other, and they get your attention and say hello and what have you, so that you can stop and go in. But this is a very nice place anyway. There was a couple there in the place, and they've been there many times, so they told me how great it was, and there's no pressure, there's no hurry. You know, like I said in an email to you guys, well, to some of you anyway, when you come out, they give you a cup of tea and you sit there and drink some tea. Here goes another guy. If you notice, he's got a gas tank down there, he's got ways of cooking, he's got all his plates, he's got everything he needs there to open up business anywhere he goes. Very, very interesting. And what they do is they normally have their spot picked out and they go to the same place all the time. They kind of establish their clientele, and you know, some of these guys have been in the same spot forever. There goes two guys. They happen to be policemen. There's two of them on a motorcycle. Here, transportation it takes a whole different meaning. And then you have this, where you see this little cross and stuff as pharmacies. You can walk in there. Pan around here. But you can walk in there and buy anything you want without a prescription, as long as it's not a narcotic, you know. But you can get antibiotics, you can get all kinds of medications that, you know, back home we wouldn't even dream of asking for, because they won't give it to you. You know, here the pharmacist will ask for your symptoms. They'll ask if you're feeling this, if you're feeling that, and based on all that, they'll give you something to take. And you know, 99.9% of the time, you'll be okay in a few days, and you're gonna live for the next day. So, all right, I'll walk down the street, and when I find something interesting, I'll turn you back on. All right. And here you'll notice that they take motorcycles and just, well, some of those are being rented, I guess. But that's what they do. They just pull up. They designate one side of the street. How do they do it? I don't know, but they take one side of the street and go ahead. Thank you. They take one side of the street and designate it as the site that they park on, and they leave the other side clear for everybody to navigate. But when it comes time to unload for business or what have you, they just park somewhere and start unloading, and everybody just finds their way around, you know. It's very interesting. And then you have these, a lot of these bars double as a restaurant during the day. You know, there's a massage parlor and another one, and there's a little street, and that is the temple. So one has nothing to do with the other. Thanks for watching.
ขอบคุณเจ้า
See you next time.
แล้วปะกันแฮมไมนะเจ้า
See you.
บ๊ายบาย